Hello, come on in. Let's have story time. Yes, I've still got my coffee. Yes, I'm still smoking. Coffee is good. Cigarettes, well, the man told me tobacco is good. Let's talk about old Jonah. Old Jonah. Old Jonah, he was chartered by God to deliver a message to the people of Nineveh, to the leader of Nineveh. Who was the leader of Nineveh? Leader of Nineveh was old Pharaoh. Old Pharaoh from Exodus. Um, old Pharaoh, he was raised with Moses. Moses was raised with Pharaoh. They grew up alongside each other. And when it came time for Moses to lead the people of the children of Israel back up out of Egypt, out of captivity, they was in captivity 450 years. Well, God chose Moses to do it. Uh, Old Pharaoh, he seen about everything that could be done to a person but God. He was afflicted in a lot of different ways. I believe there was 11 plagues that old Pharaoh was afflicted by. Everything from boils to frogs to locusts. Every every drop of water in sight was turned to blood. Uh, every Egyptian around had lice from that had formed from dust. Old Pharaoh, he went up, he was the leader of Nineveh. Well, God charted Jonah to deliver a message for his people to repent, for the people of Nineveh to repent. Well, Jonah didn't want to deliver that message because he knew that they would repent. Well, what would that in turn do? It would make the children of Israel look bad. Old Jonah, he jumped on a ship and went out, I imagine, in the Sea of Galilee, because it was right up there. Nineveh ain't too far from the Sea of Galilee. Uh, God sent a storm, and the people that was on the ship, Jonah told them, said, "If you want the storm to stop, throw me overboard." Well, they threw him over. God sent a whale to swallow up Jonah. In the belly of the whale, Jonah was there for 3 days. Old Jonah didn't want to deliver that message to the people of Nineveh because he knew that they would repent. Because Pharaoh was there. That was Pharaoh. Um, Old Jonah, he did go deliver the message, and the people of Nineveh were spared, for they did repent. I'd say Pharaoh. I'd say, truth be told, old Pharaoh probably had them out back of every one of them's house, probably whooping their cracks himself, getting them to repent, because he knew the judgment of God was serious, and he knew it was coming if he didn't. Um, so yes, he did. He did repent. And I've heard it once told that if a man hears a prophet and takes it to heart, that not only does the prophet wear a crown, but he that hears the message wears a crown as well. So I'd say, folks, I mean, I'm not going to say it for sure, certain, but I mean, the way it looks to me, the way that the Bible tells it, I'd say old Pharaoh's probably in heaven now. It's going to be a good, glorious thing. Just to be able to consider yourself worthy. An old Pharaoh. He'd been through it. He's been through a mile or two himself. But I'd say old Pharaoh was probably in heaven. I'd say he was in Abraham's bosom when he died. But look at the people that old Pharaoh ended up turning back to God. they repented. No judgment fell upon Nineveh, did it? It's gonna be a good time. Things are coming. It's pretty dark, pretty bleak. But what does the Bible say? Power of life and death is in the tongue. Speak life. Speak life. No matter what you're going through. Paul spoke about being able to rejoice for the Lord, even though the trials and tribulations that a person was going through. Still rejoice in the Lord. It don't matter what people says about you. It don't matter what kind of label people place over you. Because clearly, they sure don't know the truth, and they was misled. A lot of people misled. Your walk is your walk with the Lord. The Lord will correct you when you need corrected. Don't let nobody else do it. Be benevolent. Okay, love you. Bye.